You all excited? I'm excited. Gonna play some Stationeers. I'm Kay. So we have redone the solar panels. We are now using the logic writers. It is tracking the sun. It doesn't seem to really lag the server like the computer does. So it does seem to give us some little hesitations here and there. So this is the little setup that I have. Thanks for people posting screenshots of their trial and errors so that I know what to do. Because I don't know if I could figure this out. I mean, it's actually quite simple. A lot simpler than I thought it was, but... So, alright, so we got our daylight sensor here. Power coming in the bottom, daylight sensor at the top. They all connect. We have our math unit 1. So it gives a variable. Math unit 2. We got a couple different, our logic reader to read the angle of the daylight sensor. The logic writer to do the math, or do the to write down the answer to the math equations. We got 2 memory chips, one for each. It's basically what we in this instance we're dividing, and then we have our final converting degrees into, because that's basically what we've done. We've converted the degrees of the solar angle into a percentage. So 77%, 78% should convert over to 43, or let's do that again. 80 degrees should convert over into 45%. Going from 0 degrees being sun at the horizon to 180 sun setting at the horizon. Each solar panel gets its own writer so that it can tell the solar panel what angle to go. And it keeps the solar panels. It doesn't generally keep them at 500 watts, but it keeps them at in the very high 400s. Like you'll see it drop down to like 480. I think I've seen it drop the lowest.
Oh, this is just going to keep it charged.
Yep, its own separate system just for the APC. I got tired of trying to mess with the transformers. Yeah, the transformers are still a little bugged.
I suppose that works.
I mean, if we actually make a big enough setting to where we can't power this entire thing on one solar panel, then we're doing something wrong. Or right. Probably doing something very right. Yeah, on the spaceship, we're going to have 2 logic writers. One for horizontal and one for vertical. What do you think about that?
I think we just mine like 100 stacks of coal before we go.
I think we power our ship with nuclear.
So ultimately, we'll have 5 rows. This is a completed row. So, and I've laid out where the rows should be. Oh, I fell. I have had my welder blow up on me.
Well, solar setup.
And we're getting a constant, what, 5K?
We got a full battery is what we have right now.
From no battery to full battery at just over half a day.
I don't feel bad running lights.
We can probably throw another battery on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing the battery the battery logic in a second. Well, there's an extra locker out here that I don't need anymore. And since I no longer have a welder, who wants to take these steel frame or these iron frames and weld up those walls again?
I'm not doing anything like that right now. Besides, you want to put a second battery in first?
I mean, I can, but I have to do the logic circuits, or else it's not going to charge correctly.
We'll get the logic circuits done. Hurry up.
All right. Well, be right back.
It's taking you so long.
And we're back. We've done some stuff. I've opened up this wall and I've started placing batteries. We're going to have 3 batteries, and I think with the wall closed up, we'll be able to see walk in here and see how much they're stored. So we still need to do the logic system. I've just got 1 battery hooked up for the time being. We have 3 big transformers, 1 for our main base, 1 for our furnace area, and then 1 for, on the other side of this wall is going to be all of our filtration system and atmosphere system. So that will have its own transformer. Right now we're just waiting for pipes to be made. The solar array is actually working very well. Throwing this solar panel by itself just to power the actual logic system. It seems to be charging. We do have nuclear batteries now. They take forever to charge. I mean, they're taking forever to charge, and they draw so much power. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and start working on the logic system for the batteries. Try to get the batteries all hooked up. Shouldn't be too complicated. I mean, it's going to be 1 logic writer per battery. Right before the battery will be able to transformer. So the logic writer will tell the transformer how much power to put into the battery. So basically it's just going to be a wattage reader. The wattage reader divides that by the number of transformers, which in this case will be 3. And then something to tell the transformers what their settings should be at, and that should be it. So I'm going to finagle with that for a little bit. So we'll be back. I just wanted to bring you in and show you exactly what's been going on. We do have lights throughout the entire building. Everything's hooked up to a light switch. So right now with the nuclear batteries, they are drawing way too much power. But we put them in this room. We also put them in the hydroponics. It doesn't really light up the hydroponics as much as I want it to be. The lights just don't throw light as far as I would like. I guess I can get rid of this electronics printer unless you want it.
No, I don't think there's anything I'm making that can be made in there now.
Yeah, that makes items so much faster. Like the base items, it makes it so much faster than the fabricator. I thought I deconstructed something I didn't want to deconstruct. Alright, I'm going to start working on logic system. I may need you to queue up some logic stuff, but I know that's going to take a while. Oh, shoot. The logic thing could have probably been done in the electronics printer. Oh well. Alright, be right back. And I'm back. So, I've got the 3 batteries. Huh. We have our... Well, let me show you the full of it. We have our spaghetti of wires. These logic circuits right here are for an LCD screen. An LCD screen that unfortunately nothing I can do will allow me to build this LCD screen. I can make a small one. I can make that one very easily. I just throw it on there and it works. But I need the big one. So as you can see, it's green, yellow, so it's connected to that wire, and nothing. I've actually restarted the game thinking that it might have been desync or something, but nope, won't let me. And even with this wall right there, oh, I can go to the floor and it won't build. Not exactly sure what's going on with this. But our spaghetti is there. And everything's programmed. I need the big one because, well, that battery has 3 million watts. This one has 3 million watts. This one has 3 million watts. That's a lot of decimal places. Total power is 1.04 plus 7. So that's a lot of decimal places. So that's why we need the 7-digit number. This is the logic that I have set up for our batteries. We have a 4th logic writer right here in case we want to add a 4th battery. It's already there. It's already programmed. We literally just have to say what transformer it goes to. So the way this works is this one right here is pointed towards a solar panel. This one right here. The reason I chose that one is because when the sun gets low, the other solar panels kind of block this one. So this will always give us the lower end of our calculation. Our wattage in the line will be a little higher, so the transformers will work, because the transformers are still having issues. So we're currently getting 400 watts. This logic, it times it by the number of solar panels we have, which is 14. And that gives us, and we divide it by the number of batteries, which gives us that right there, which is our transformer setting. And then these right here just take that number and set each transformer to that max wattage. And I'll put my transformers underneath the stairs. As you can see, each one goes into its individual battery. The only downside that I see to this is one battery always drains. I can't drain the batteries evenly, so one battery drains first. So they'll all charge. Say this battery right here needed a charge, but the other 2 were full. Well, this one's only going to take 2,000 kilowatts. Or no, 2,000 watts. The other 4 kilowatts are going to be completely and utterly wasted, because it's not being put into the base. It's not being put into, any other place. So that's the only downside that I see. So I'm not sure if in-game if this would work out, because we're going to be using more than, one battery worth of power. But we may still need to have multiple grids. The nice thing with that is I can still have one logic system for multiple grids. As long as the grids are even, I can keep this same setup. If the grids are not even, then I would have to... No, I'm going to have to duplicate this setup no matter what. Yeah, I'll have to duplicate this setup no matter what. So the actual solar angle, we can keep. The battery, we would have to duplicate. But that's not right this second. That's a little time. I'm going to keep everything in the wall. For just in case we can get this LCD screen to work. I mean, maybe it's the console itself. Maybe if I build another one. I mean, it's not like I'm not going to use consoles. So if I build another console, maybe it will work. Now the middle battery is draining. Odd. As you can see, we have nuclear batteries. And they're all charged, which took forever. But I've got a nuclear battery in my, dang, already medium. I have gone, at least a good 2 hours with non-stop headlamp. Alright. Oh, wire. Alright, let's see if this one works. Oh, same thing. Wonder why it's doing that. Oh well, it's early access. These things happen. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just build this, hide all this mess. It is built, it is ready to go. The only thing that I needed to do was... Oops. The only thing I needed to do was make sure that I connect this wire right here. And the easiest way we're going to do that is by doing a 6-way. Alright. Well, with all that said and done, everything is wired up. Everything is ready to go. The only thing that I think we need to do before we do the atmospherics is probably run the piping so that we can, because we probably will still have to open up the walls. But we need to probably run the piping for not only the hydroponics, but also the furnace area. But for the most part, everything seems to be working out. Hopefully, in our next episode, we'll be able to pressurize the base. We have played around with atmospherics quite a bit, just trying to learn the game. And I'm not gonna lie, we couldn't get it to work. But I have high hopes for this time. I think we'll do, I think we'll be pretty good. All right. Until next time. Have fun.